And we are back, you guys. I'm up here actually removing this dirt tower I actually put down where Gwen was when she logged out once. And like to get her to spawn on top of this, because if your spot that you originally spawned is filled with blocks, it'll keep on going up vertically instead of going horizontally. So yeah, I was just trying to get her to spawn up here, but that didn't quite happen, so. But one of the things I just wanted to show you is how it looks from up here, especially with the market area. And yeah, the rest of the world's being fogged out pretty badly, but it looks very nice from up here. So I'll probably stop and show you again when we're at a lower level where you can see more, so get back to then. And we are back, you guys. So it's just at a lower level, so the fog isn't as bad, and you can see the loaded chunks around me. Looks a lot better, a lot clearer. Yeah, it looks really nice. The bridge over here, the market area. So I really like the leaves. The buildings over here, the overworld, nether hub. Right there is the beginning of the town hall, which is sad I can't see it from here. But there it is, you guys. I'll see you soon. And we are back, you guys. I've made a decision here, and it concerns me selling beacons. I'm not gonna sell them anymore. I just see no need to sell them, especially with Odyssey having his little store. And his store specifically for it. So that's his main source of income. And I see no need to compete with that, really. And especially, he spent a lot of time at the Wither farm. And he still is. So, I do not feel bad at all not selling these anymore. Because I think he definitely deserves the money that he would get from that type of stuff. So, yeah, so. Yeah, and he won against Win. Cake for days. Of course you would put that one. So yeah, well, this is obviously the little roller coaster that who was it? Quinn and 3M, we were just messing around. And it started out with a skeleton in a minecart, and we were just trying to race around him without dying. And it kind of turned into this. So, I'll be taking it down in a few days because whoa, creeper. It's rather tacky with it being dirt, but also it doesn't, yeah, it's something that really shouldn't even be in the marketplace. So if anyone wants to ride that, and it's a few days after I post this video since I said that, so whenever I post this video, 2 days after that, unless somebody already oh jeez, I'm just dropping stuff. So if somebody else wants to, write it. So if you guys haven't noticed also that my Endermen keep on removing the grass blocks from my hill, and I don't think I'm gonna replace them anymore. I just think I'm gonna put down stone so they can't remove them. Yeah, not to mess with it anymore. Because I'm sick of seeing these little holes that you can see through. But anyway, thank you guys. I'll be back. And we are back again, you guys. I have yet to show you my iterations of how I came up with this design, but here is one of them I started. Like, I was actually really liked the idea, but I think I built only 3 of these, but there ended up being, for these blocks, they'd be connected by like a ice bridge and stuff, and these would actually, like, inside would be storage, but then on top would be farming, or a building. So, I think I only did 3, yeah, I only did 3. But I would actually, total, I probably would have built about about 13 of them, and I just realized that's really big. So I actually just ended up starting this one, and I only started this one in survival here on the server, so I didn't have to even start on in creative. I just decided to go with the flow because it just got annoying to still be working. I got sick of working in creative and not producing anything to actually do in survival. So, like with these, the swing's not in it, and the storage isn't in it either. That's stuff I kind of designed and did in here on the server. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, I'll be showing you my creative world. I'll do that next. I'll show you my creative world and talk you through the process, alright? So thanks for watching. Be right back. And welcome back, you guys. So, when I first decided to design my place, I wanted to basically use a template. So like a modular effect, so like what I did with the, what is it? The Overworld Creative Center. I call this the city planning building. And like I was just messing around, and I wanted to use the stuff I was already used in the Nether tunnel, so I used quartz, glass, and packed ice. So I was just messing around with it. So I was thinking it more from an exterior point of view, like I did, but for the city planning office. But I changed it. I decided to look from the interior. So from the interior, I made these, which reflects what I already had in the Nether tunnel next to my portal. And I was just messing around, like thinking if I should have a space in between it, but sunken in, the columns kind of popping out. And then it turned into this was popping out, and it was holding up the ceiling, and it also turned into the ceiling. So back here, it is completely like plain because I wasn't really thinking about the facade of it, just the interior. But from there, I did it again, a little larger, and I fully developed this one, the size of the floor here. And then I started working on the outside of it and what it might look like. So from there, I started messing around with both of these and like putting them in mini designs over here, and like over here I was thinking about putting in lilacs, and here's like a combination how they would meet in the middle was one of the things I was wondering about. And this is like I turned this one into my throne room, but just me like thinking how it would lay out and like different effects I could use for the window. I also was messing around with other ones, so using those two templates generally, I was thinking about how they would meet. So this one is how it would meet in a corner with two windows in it, like obviously MC edit, but this would be right here would be quartz. Just little tidbits like that, how it would interact. And then this one's for one window hallway at the end. And then this one's just for a hallway, I think. And this one's for a smaller hallway, like height-wise it's shorter. So I was just like messing around with that. From there, I decided I needed to create hierarchy. So I needed to create a different shape in the building overall. So I created this, so I have a large partition in between what would be extending hallways. So it'd be very large. Over here is a finished MC edited one. And like see, I have large chandeliers and big open space, very large. From here, I went and designed this. Well, it's empty underneath. This. Well, you also have lighting effects. It happens a lot with glass, so I actually stopped using this world because it causes a lot of lag. So, but yeah, you can see it, the main hierarchy here, and then the hallways on both sides. And then here it is again, see the lighting effects. This right here, see out. Oh, it's not on that side. Oh, it's on this side. So, you see that. Here's the throne room, you know, so it's up higher, has its own little level here. But then I also wanted something that's more functional, which are the hallways coming off of this room. So this room would be going down into this hallway where it'd branch off into this room, where it'd either be my sleeping area and my other stuff, and then it would continue on, and then into this area is where my storage is, and it's actually right, it's inside this general shape, because I wanted to raise this up, so I developed this exterior, which I thought was really cool, but I was thinking more about this design, and I realized that see, this was finished, and this is where you'd be looking out at. So you'd be seeing the top of the roof, which didn't look very good to me. So then I added another space on of this being the, this is like where I would sleep. And then behind the throne, and then I would have like a stairway going down into the storage, which would be this space. And it would also have my other functions in it. But from there, I was like, well, I kind of want the portal, I want a back door portal, because I would have the front for the scenic route, and then I'd have a back door entry that goes directly to where I would sleep, which I still want to make in the current world, or on the server. But then I was thinking about this, like this is the portal, and you'd be entering here, to the back door, but I was kind of inspired that like, well, maybe I have the entry here to just a small room like this, doesn't have to be so big, and then have stuff branching off of this. So, thinking about that, what's this one? I came over and designed this, because I really liked that, the bottom over there, I thought it was a really cool design. So I was messing around with it over here, and so this right here is the portal, and then this is it connecting to this room. Okay, and then I'd have the branches off. So this one's the farm, where this is all supposed to be raised from the ground. So then these right here would constitute planting areas, and then I'd have big open spaces, but then underneath would have its own spatial effects and create some very interesting effects. So this is, yeah. So planting over there, and then this over here is where I'd sleep, and I'd have these bridges across that's always 3 windows wide. So this is where I would sleep. You've already seen this one, I think. Or it's like the other rooms. And then I was like, well, I still need for more functionality, so I extended it over here. So a larger space for my other functions. So this is generally what I came up with, and it's based, like my current design is still based off of this. But I didn't do the bottom. Like, I started building these, obviously, but then I just didn't like it at all. And it's very large. And it's like my current base is still smaller than that. But like, this is me specifically looking at it from a top view again. No, I think I developed this before that. I think, yeah, probably. So yeah, I was already looking at the program layout before doing this, but yeah, then I got here, and I started building this, and then I just realized how big it was, and I was like, I should follow the main idea, but still make it more improvised according to the landscape, if that makes sense. So like, as I showed you my where I was doing the villagers, it was partly buried in a hill, because then I could still hide all the like the nasty, like where the rails are and where my villagers are and stuff. So yeah, and it's a good addition, and I'm still improvising. It's a slightly different design, but it still embodies the same idea and the same materials. That I think it makes it more interesting and gives it more character instead of having this regularly repeated pattern over and over. So there's that, and so that is how I came up with this design. This is after I designed this right after I did that video of my other previous designs, because I wasn't really happy with either of them, or all of them. So I was like, you know what? Let's change it. Let's change it. And so I started just, I don't know, coming up with all this other stuff. Obviously, like the iterations, like here's a template for these. Like how it's just going crazy. I spent a lot of time doing this, and I did all this in one setting. So, yeah. So, yeah, I haven't really been doing a whole lot of this, but there it is. So, just let you guys know. Alright, well, thank you for watching. See you next time.